Imagine $14 billion flooding into just two digital assets, XRP and Solana. This isn't a fantasy. JP Morgan predicts it could happen if the SEC approves ETFs for these cryptocurrencies. The approval of Bitcoin ETFs earlier this year opened the door for institutional investors to enter crypto safely. Now, XRP and Solana are next in line, with a potential tidal wave of capital on the horizon. This isn't just about price. It's about mainstream validation and a shift in how the world views money. Institutional money could accelerate adoption, fund development, and cement XRP and Solana as major players in finance. For years, big investors avoided crypto due to risk and regulation. ETFs change that. $14 billion isn't just a number, it's a signal that crypto is entering the financial mainstream. XRP's fast, cheap payments and Solana's high-speed blockchain solve real problems. ETF approval would be a green light, showing these assets are foundational to the new financial system. This could be a turning point, making XRP and Solana household names. The journey is just beginning, and this forecast is the first signpost on an exciting road. Stay tuned. Crypto's next chapter is about to be written. So, what's an ETF? Think of it as a basket you buy on the stock market, but instead of fruit, it holds assets like XRP or Solana. Big firms like BlackRock buy up crypto, split it into shares, and list those shares on traditional exchanges. This lets anyone invest in crypto through their regular brokerage. No wallets, no private keys, no hassle. ETFs make crypto accessible and regulated, which is why they're a game changer. Many large funds can't buy crypto directly, but they can buy ETFs. This opens the door for trillions of dollars to flow into digital assets. The Bitcoin ETF proved the demand. Billions poured in within weeks. Now the industry expects the same for XRP and Solana. An ETF isn't just another product. It's a regulatory stamp of approval. It signals these assets are ready for the big stage. ETF approval would connect traditional finance to crypto like never before. The result? A new era of mainstream crypto investing. $14 billion entering XRP or Solana is like a small town getting a massive new factory. Everything changes. Institutional money isn't just a boost. It transforms the entire ecosystem. When ETFs buy billions in crypto, supply shrinks and prices rise. This creates price stability, attracting even more conservative investors. But it's not just about price. Legitimacy is the real prize. When giants like JP Morgan back an ETF, it tells the world these assets are serious. This encourages businesses to build on Solana and banks to use XRP for payments. Developers flock to the ecosystem, fueling innovation and growth. For everyday investors, it means their assets are now supported by the biggest names in finance. What was once speculative becomes a strategic investment. More resources flow to XRP and Solana, funding research and development. The foundation of these projects becomes stronger and more secure. This isn't just about price. It's about building a resilient, global financial system. Big money changes everything, from perception to potential. Traditional banks face constant security threats. Data breaches, hacks, and stolen identities are all too common. In 2023, a single cyber attack on MoveIt exposed millions of people's financial data, including major banks. Centralized databases are like giant warehouses. If a hacker finds one weak spot, everything's at risk. Victims can lose their savings overnight with little recourse. The system is a patchwork of old and new tech, riddled with vulnerabilities. Transactions pass through multiple intermediaries, each a potential target. Banks spend billions on cybersecurity, but attackers only need one flaw. The result? A system that's always playing catch-up. These recurring breaches show the cracks in traditional finance. People are losing trust and searching for safer alternatives. The need for a new, more secure approach is clearer than ever. Blockchain flips the script on security by decentralizing data across thousands of computers. Instead of one vulnerable warehouse, every transaction is recorded on a global, tamper-proof ledger. Hacking a blockchain like XRP or Solana would require controlling most of the network, nearly impossible. Transactions are cryptographically sealed and permanent, creating unmatched transparency. Sending money with XRP, for example, settles in seconds. No intermediaries, no delays. Both sender and receiver can instantly verify the transaction on a public ledger. There's no single point of failure, making the system inherently secure. While users must still protect their keys, the core protocol is a digital fortress. Security is built into the network's architecture, not added as an afterthought. As finance goes digital, this resilience is a huge advantage. Blockchain distributes trust, creating a more robust foundation for the global economy. It's a safer, smarter way to move money in a digital world. That's why blockchain is gaining ground as the future of finance. The US dollar has long been the world's reserve currency, but trust in centralized money is fading. Years of money printing, debt, and global tensions have countries searching for alternatives. BRICS nations are exploring new currencies to reduce reliance on the dollar. The goal isn't anti-Americanism, it's about financial sovereignty and balance. Blockchain assets like XRP offer a neutral, apolitical bridge for cross-border payments. XRP isn't controlled by any government, making it ideal for global trade. It enables direct currency swaps, like pesos to baht, settled in seconds, without touching dollars. As trust in fiat wanes, decentralized assets become more attractive. People want value that can't be devalued by governments. They want efficient, transparent, and neutral ways to exchange money. Blockchain delivers on these needs, offering a new kind of money for a new global economy. XRP and Solana are at the forefront of this shift. The world is ready for a more transparent, decentralized financial system. We're at a turning point. XRP and Solana ETFs could trigger a $14 billion inflow, merging old money with new tech. Crypto is no longer a niche. It's attracting the world's biggest investors and solving real problems. ETF approval would legitimize these assets globally, accelerating adoption. The regulatory landscape matters. Watch the SEC's decisions closely. The journey ahead will have bumps, but the direction is clear, toward a decentralized future. Whether you're new or experienced, research is key. Understand what you're investing in. ETFs make investing easier, but knowledge is still your best tool. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a long-term revolution. The forces driving change are powerful: security flaws, global shifts, and technological innovation. The coming $14 billion could be the catalyst that brings blockchain to the masses. The future of finance is unfolding now, and you're in the front row.